All right, it looks like we are once again live. Welcome, everybody, to another episode of Yankee's MURCA Guns and Freedom podcast. This is our next to the last Toy Guns for Tots edition because tomorrow is the last day you can donate to Toy Guns for Tots because we're going to do the shopping Monday. Now, if something happens, we might have to wait till Tuesday to do the shop, but I think we're going to be able to do it on Monday. So, should be done Monday. So you should be seeing the video on Tuesday and see some live chats from there on Monday. But as you know, today is the next to last day to donate Toy Guns for Tots, or next to the last day to go over and buy the merch. If you want any of the merch to give away at Christmas, especially the ornaments, which I think are the best Christmas gift. But then the mugs are good too. But they're considering that $25 range, to where, like where you're not overspending on someone, but you're doing something very thoughtful, especially if they like guns or kids. So feel free to go over and do that. You can go over TYMP Pistol Project, like it says right here, tympistolproject.com. Over there, there's a place where you can donate and a link to go buy merchandise from Toy Guns for Tots. Also, you can use the link at the top of this chat to go over and donate. As of right now, I'm thinking we're going to break the $8,000 mark this year. And if we do, that will put us ahead of last year, and that will be nice. So it depends on how we do the next day or so. I'm assuming we're going to do pretty good today and tomorrow. I'm an optimist. We'll see. Being an optimist about that. I'm not an optimist about everything. I'm a realist. I'm not a pessimist, but I'm a realist. Let's see here. Oh, did I do this? I didn't do any of the spiel, did I? I'm going to go ahead and first off, I'm just going to start reading the names of people that have donated today. First, we're going to start with orders from Printify. There were 2 orders. Stefan Carroll, he got him some die cut. He got him a die cut Megadeth for Toy Guns for Tots 24. Then hit Eric Harris-Schnauzer. What'd he get? Mug and a cup, and we got 2 ornaments. Mug and 2 ornaments. Must be giving away some presents for Christmas. And those were the orders we made today. As far as Patreon, do we got to welcome any patrons? No, we actually lost another patron today, so not welcoming any new members. And as far as Subscribe Star, let's see if we lost any more Subscribe Star members. Nope, we didn't lose any more today. We didn't gain any, but we didn't lose any. Now let's go to people that have donated today to Toy Guns for Tots. Activity, all transactions. Boom. Let me go down here. Today's the 30th. Okay. Douglas Dodd Jr. donated earlier. I read that earlier today. He made a nice donation. So did J.L. West. All the donations are nice donations, but some people can afford to donate a little more. And I kind of be like, well, they made a generous donation. Although I think all donations are generous if that's all you can afford. I've always said, if a poor man gives you his last dollar, that means more than if a billionaire gives you $1 million. Way more. Chris Ramos donated. Todd Foose donated, even though I've told him to stop. Dale Rickety donated, even though he probably didn't remember. He'd already donated. He's at that age. Justin Miller donated. Then we got Ted Davis came in here. Let me see if he said anything. Nope, he donated through the website. I might have read that too last chat. I'm not sure. What time was that donation? 3:01. I doubt I did. I think I was done by then. Derek Moritz came out in with a nice donation. I think he was paying the tithe on his new gun, because that asshole bought a new Colt Grizzly. And everybody knows I haven't got a new Colt Grizzly. I haven't gotten a new anything in a while. I did get a new SDR from the Diamondback SDR, but that is something to give away. Diamondback gave that to me to give away for the Fur Friends Animal Rescue fundraiser next month. So that doesn't count as me getting something. Oh, my knuckles cracked. That doesn't count as me getting something. I ain't got nothing new in a while. So anybody that does get something new, well, then they're a fucking cunt, because I don't get anything. I think he was paying his tithes, like I said there, for that. So I should start making everybody, if you buy a gun, you got to give 10% to the foundation, because that way, because we're supposed to be your religion. You're dedicating it to Phil. Marcus Strub donated. Let me see if he said anything. He did not. He must have donated through the website. If you donate through the website, the tympistolproject.com, you don't have to leave a comment. If you donate with the link at the top, that allows you to leave a super chat also. In fact, I think it might require you to leave a super chat. Then we saw Wendell Gilliam donate again over here. And what is that? Oh, that's where money went to Printify to pay for those orders. Todd Foose did the $2 challenge. That I always challenge everybody that comes to the chat to donate $2 to Toy Guns for Tots. You know, there's like 80 of you here right now. If each of you donated $2, that would be $160 extra for Toy Guns for Tots. Link's Machine and Tool did a pretty hefty donation here. Did they say anything? Nope, they didn't say anything. That's Andrew Jinks. If anybody remembers, I always think of Mr. Jinks. Was it Eenie, Meenie, and Mr. Jinks, or what were the mice's name? Remember they had the two mice. What were the mice's names? Mr. Jinks was clearly the star of the show, but what are their names? Christopher Ramos dropped in a pretty good donation here. What did he have to say? He said, for the tots. He had already paid his child support earlier today during the first chat, so he didn't have to do that now. Mark Calkins took a $2 challenge. Let's see if he gave us any comments to answer. I still love puppies. Well, yeah, I still love puppies too. Dale Rickety took the $2 challenge, and let's see what he said. Pixie and Dixie, that's the two. Who are Eenie and Meenie? Why did I think of that name? And he said, I have no questions of value. Well, that's probably not true. He's probably got some questions of value. Just can't come up with them right now. John Heasley took the $2 challenge and said, my $2. All right, that gets us caught up over there on the donations for now. So let's get over here now and see if there's any regular chats coming in. We got one super chat from Derek Moritz. Says, how do you like my new gun, Yankee? My gun shop messed up and quoted me the wrong price, and I got the Colt Grizzly for a little bit cheaper. Hope all is well. Well, not very well, because you got a new gun and I didn't. So right now, I'm just kind of pissed. What happened to that picture he sent? There it is right there. I can show that again. I kept it up just so I could show it again during tonight's chat. So this is what he went and got. And what is that sitting on? Is that the hood of your car? Is that a nick in your paint? Where's your touch-up paint? And why are you sitting stuff on your paint? Oh my God. What is that though? That might not be a car. I don't know what that is. What is that he said that on? I don't know. Does anybody know what that is? The hood doesn't look like any hood I know. Like it doesn't, I don't look at it and go, well, that's the hood to a, so I don't know what that's the hood to or what it is even. Maybe he'll tell us. Maybe he will tell us and let us know. Let's see here. I got to switch to live chat because I forgot to. I got to pour my soda. Hold on. I'll let some questions hopefully roll in while I'm pouring my soda. I got to be hydrated. We're going to the Cyndi Lauper's farewell tour at the Moda Center here in a few minutes after this chat. As soon as the chat's over, I got to head out, get in my car, and go. And Caden and I did take off the mufflers. We put the new muffler deletes and the tips on. Let's see, so I got a picture of that. Let's see. Oh, yeah, I used it as the opening to this chat. Remember, there was me crawling around under the car. I look much younger and thinner on film. Or in pictures, I guess I should say. I look much younger and thinner and have tattoos, which I'm not a fan of that. But, yeah, not a big fan of the tattoos. Robert Bosevich. Wasn't the name of that governor that got put in prison? I don't think this is him, though. He did not say anything. He must have donated on the website. He's the strong silent type, I guess. Didn't want to say anything. Benjamin Johnson took the $2 challenge. Let's see what he said. $2 challenge. Well, that wasn't very creative. Just said $2 challenge. Where am I at? What did we do? We read everything. I'm just answering questions now, aren't I? Oh, I'm still showing that picture. I can stop doing that. That's just rubbing salt in my wounds. I got some merch to give away. What? You giving me merch? I can use some free merch. I sent you more emails. Enjoy. Well, I haven't been able to read many emails today because busy in the morning. We went to breakfast, which made me sick. And then we took the family to the airport and then we came back. And I had to go to the bathroom for like an hour because I felt like I was going to throw up the whole time. Then I came out here and did our afternoon chat that we do during Toy Guns for Tots. And then I went out and Caden and I took off the mufflers. Taking off the old mufflers, getting them off the hanger was the hardest part. And then the next hardest part was adjusting the mufflers. But, or the new muffler deletes, the pipes. The pipes, oh, Danny boy, the pipes are calling. We got, did I have a picture of the new? Hold on, let me see if I've got a picture that shows the new tips. Oh, yeah, I do. Here, hold on. Let me share this here. Hold on. Give me a second. Share screen, Winder. There's this. Oh, this is how I have to watch TV at night right here, just in case you're wondering. Turnip always has to watch TV with me. He likes to lay on me, and I have to rub his belly the whole time he's laying there, or else he gets upset. But here's the old tips right here. You can see there's a picture of the old tips. I think they're 2.5-inch tips. And then here, and you can see that there's a muffler there. See, there's a muffler. It's big. It goes way up in here. It's a big ass fucking muffler. And then here's the underside. This is where the muffler was. This big area right here, that's where the muffler was. But this muffler delete takes it out right there. As you can see, that little pipe replaces the muffler. And then these are the new tips. It's got 4-inch black tips now. Gloss black 4-inch tips. Quite a bit different look on the back end. If you look at the back of the car now, these pictures were taken after dark, so you can't really see it very well, but there's the new tips on it. They're gloss black, like the gloss black up here, and got gloss black on the front bumper, and the wheels are gloss black, so they fit in a lot better than the steel ones. And I'm also going to replace these emblems here with black. I want them to be gloss black also. Don't know what I'm going to do about this emblem and the emblem on the front hood. Or front grill. I might change them to black. I'm not sure. I haven't decided yet. But that's what we did today. I muted myself accidentally. My hand is killing me. Let's see. Let's go over here. Benjamin Johnson was the last question. Now we got Eric Wong took the $2 challenge. And as we always say, when he donates, 2 Wongs don't make a white. $2 challenge, he said. Once again, someone being very creative. Then we got Clinton Barella did a nice little donation and said he paid for a bunch of you cheap asses in here tonight that won't do the $2 challenge. Not all of you, but some of you, you cheap asses. Start strong, finish strong. Toy Guns for Tots 2024. Well, I'm thinking we're going to finish strong. Now, I hope people don't make a liar out of me just to make a liar out of me. But I think we're going to do good. I think we're going to break that $8,000 mark. And we'll be able to buy enough toys to stuff in a box van or a box truck and fill it up and take it over and donate it. Let's see here. I need to call them Monday before we go shopping and ask them what would be the best time for me to deliver these. And I'm hoping it's sometime Tuesday, maybe early Tuesday would be nice. Let's see. I'm in the wrong spot on the wrong page. Hold on. Here we go. That's not it either. There we are. All right. Let me see if there's any questions coming in over here. Did you take off your gun? Well, no, I've got my small holster on, so I didn't have to take off my gun because I changed my holster when I changed clothes. And before I leave, that gun is going on my belt because we're going to have to get through the metal detectors at the Moda Center. And usually, when I got that one, I can worm my way through. So, because they don't feel it when they pat me or anything. All right. What Crocs you rocking? I got on tennis shoes because we're going to a show. See, I got on my Nike tennis shoes that have the lion on the back. So I think they're LeBron James Nikes. No, I'm not a LeBron James fan. I just, when I went to get these, they were on sale. When I went to get red shoes, they were on sale. So I'm like, there's some red ones. They're on sale. I didn't know till later they were LeBron. I was like, why is there a lion on the back of them? That's because they were LeBron, King James, I guess. Would an absolutist on the Second Amendment agree that an anti-gun argument, or an anti-argument campaign would be one way to solve an Agree that an anti-argument campaign would be one way to solve the gun violence problem? I don't understand what you're saying. Does anybody else understand what he's saying? If you understand what he's saying, explain it to me. Are you still going to see Cyndi Lauper tonight? Yes, that's what we're doing tonight. We're going to go see Cyndi Lauper. I've always loved Cyndi Lauper. Back when she was, girls just want to have fun, with the WWE rock and wrestling connection and all that stuff. And even through her later stuff. And she had a reality show. I even watched that. I've always been a fan of Cyndi Lauper. What's for dinner? I'm having stuffed jalapeno bombers at a friend's cookout. You have friends? That's the part that took me off guard there. During the midday chat, I ordered a new folding knife. Well, good. I'm glad you got something nice. The people here are a bunch of enabling assholes. Well, yes, of course. We're not your fucking support group. This is not Addicts Anonymous. This is addicts are all of us. That's kind of a thing. We're just like all addicts and we live through each other. Although I really do hate when you all get something and I don't. That makes me very mad. Because I think I deserve the new stuff, not you. What'd you do to deserve it? I was me all the time. And then, you know what? I think that deserves something. Not because it's hard to be me and I deserve something for doing it when no one else would want to, just because I think I'm one of the best people I know and I think I should get something. Preferably free things. Like when I was younger, I used to think just anybody I wanted to should have sex with me. And now I think they should just give me free things. Let's see here. I think we got another $2 challenge over here. Let's see who was. Brian Queensberry. Oh, no, Queasenberry, not Queensberry. Queasenberry. Oh, that sounds like you're getting a little sicky. He says, Gats for the brats. They still haven't unfroze the one from 308 from yesterday. It's still sitting there on pending. I don't know why they froze that. I hope they unfreeze it by the time I go shopping Monday. Yeah, that was Brian Queasenberry. I thought it was Queensberry when I first looked at it. Pixie and Dixie. Did anybody look up Eenie and Meanie are the friends of Miney and Mo? No, I don't think so. You should make a MAGA-net with Uncle Sam pointing and saying, I want you people to donate toy guns for tots. Well, a little late now. Where was that idea earlier? I've got an Uncle Sam character that's got my face that I could use for that. I think I still have that somewhere. Let's see if I got that somewhere. Oh, that says Uncle Biff. Who the fuck is Uncle Biff? I don't know who Uncle Biff is. Yankee tits, Yankee teacher. These are all different pictures that Yankee Crips. Trying to flash through a bunch of them here to see if I can find the one that's got the picture of me as Uncle Sam. There's me as Gold Dust, Saturday Night Fever. There's the Super Tactical God. There's the Yankee Tits again. There's the Yankee Governor. There's me as a clown. There's the poop with the guns. I don't see it. I know I have one somewhere. I'll have to find it. I think it's under the Patriot thing, the political patriot. Let's see. No, that's the one with me going, yeah. So I don't know where it's at, but I know I've got one somewhere of me dressed as, well, not as dressed as Uncle Sam. It's my face superimposed on Uncle Sam. You know, just like I got the one where I'm the fairy, where I see that one right now, but I don't see the Uncle Sam one. I'll have to find it. It's got to be somewhere. All right. I don't see it on here right now, though. Todd, I didn't read your super chat. I didn't? Hold on. I must have got distracted. Where is it? I know it's down here somewhere. Todd Foos, there it is. Let's see. What did he say? Oh, new rule. If you unsub from TYM or stop your Patreon or Subscribe Star, you have to get us Taylor Swift tramp stamp tattoo. Well, I'm not paying for that. If I was going to pay for Taylor Swift tramp stamp, I'm not paying for that for somebody else if I haven't got one. That's not fair. I don't even like her music, but I like the idea of tramp stamp. So I'm surprised I've made it this far in life and don't have a tramp stamp. At least they're just like juicy or something in Chinese letters. Something tasteful like that. Where am I at? Where are we at? Pixie Dixie, me. Make sure you shill for Dr. Pepper. I do all the time, but tonight I'm drinking Pepsi. Yeah, they should sponsor me. Or Pepsi. Either one. Who owns Dr. Pepper? Does PepsiCo own Dr. Pepper or is it someone else? I don't see who owns Dr. Pepper. I don't see it on here. I don't think it's independent, is it? Hold on. Who owns Dr. Pepper? Let's look it up. I got the computer right here in front of me. Who owns not Dr. Pecker. Why does it say Dr. Pepper? Dr. Pepper is owned by Keurig, the coffee pot maker. Is that true? That don't make sense. It's owned by Keurig. That's weird. I would have never guessed that. I always thought it was a Pepsi product. Yeah, all right. Well, learn something new every day, I guess. And that's what I learned today. Gary Glock touched me. We ain't touched anybody in a long time. That was you're this opportunity. He ain't touched no one in a while. He been dead. He did. What's wrong with you? I tell you, he did. Groundbird used his 7-month WAP chat to say, sorry, Yank, I'm going to have to cancel my WAP membership. Life is throwing me some, that's fine. Life is throwing me some real bad curveballs. I'm still on Patreon because I did the year pay. Well, good. Well, then you'll still be registered every year and every day, everything, and you'll still get member chat links and stuff. So you'll be fine. Most of that money is going to YouTube anyway. So, better watch all the celebrity shows you can now. From the sound of it, they are all seeking sanctuary in foreign lands after the turn of the new year. I don't think most of them are going to leave America because it's nicer living here. And here's the thing: if people are, I want to renounce my citizenship and move somewhere, well then you're not much of an American, are you? You were just a political partisan and someone who loved your own privileges, but you're not much of an American, are you? It's like people who say, won't you leave Washington? The laws are bad. Because I don't run. I don't let someone fucking take the state that I like. I love living here. And I'm not going to just let the liberal lefties take it. I'm going to fight them every bit of the way I can. So. Oh, it just got a thing from saying the payment from 308 is being processed. So well, that's good. So that's a good thing. That's a good thing. And that is a good thing. Isn't that what Martha Stewart used to say? Is that who said that? I don't know. I've never seen an episode of Martha Stewart. Ouch. My carpal tunnel's bothering me tonight. What's this here? Brian Quisenberry donated again and said, what did he say this time? Please, Derek Mort, what? Please take Derek Mort's super chat from the screen. We're sick of reading about his good fortune. I did. I moved to Groundbird. So y'all had to read about Groundbird there for a minute. Storm and Norman Gunworks, I haven't seen him in a long time, says, if you were to make the commemorative gold AK for Trump as the 47th prez and you were to tart that mofo the fuck up, what and how would you do it? Yank thinks, oh, I would want it tasteful. Just like anything Trump would make. Which I think we know is insane. He has the most gaudy tastes. You've seen his apartment and stuff like that, like gold toilets and stuff. But yeah, it would have to be a polished gold collar. Now it's going to be tin plating, TIN. Not the metal tin, the where it makes it gold. So it would have to be that, be very shiny. I would want the grips to be a really nice wood with maybe some. It's going to have some intricate carvings. Although all this is still too tasteful, how are we going to make it tacky? Maybe pearl. I don't know. You can't do a pearl stock. That's too much pearl. I don't know. I'd have to think about it because it's going to require a lot of gaudiness to be very Trumpy. Although I liked the first one. It was just simple. I would love to have it, but not going to happen. It was expensive. Your tips are so nice. I just want to put my dirty little fingers all over them. I already did put my dirty little fingers all over them. In fact, they're still kind of dirty from it. I washed my hands, but I didn't get it all off. Didn't get it all off. That's the story of my life. John Bologna Jr. just chimed in. What did he say? TGFT, which stands for Toy Guns for Tots. I assume I'll spell it. When I spell it as initials, I go TG4T. But that's close enough, I guess. Of course, it could mean something else. The F could mean something else in TGFT. Toy guns, fat tarts. I don't know. Let's see, what did company took a shooting training yesterday. 4 people's guns jammed. Oh, hope they remedied whatever's wrong with their guns. Did Derek Moritz ever tell us what the fuck his gun is sitting on? Is he here? Did he ever answer the question? Did anybody see him answer the question? Where is that bitch? Where is he? Just rub his gun in everybody's face and then he takes off? Is that what's going on? Doesn't surprise me, but all right, where are we? 1 in 6 Americans say that they have cut a family member out of their lives due to conflicting political beliefs. People put too much emphasis on politics and pretend like there's such a difference. There's not much difference between Democrats and Republicans. And definitely there's not that much difference between Americans. If you actually sat down and what mostly they cared about, there wouldn't be that big a difference. Now, there's the things, the hot button topics that the politicians do their best to drive big wedges on, like guns and abortion and immigration. But most things that Americans want are the same fucking things. Time After Time and True Colors are great songs. Yes, they are both great songs. All the songs from like the Goonies and all that stuff are great songs. Yeah, for friends, it would be more if I wasn't such a dick. Yes, for friends, it would be more if I wasn't such a dick. Yes, you would have more friends if you weren't such a dick. I had too many friends. I don't. Well, most of them are just friends, but I don't have much to do with my friends these days. Well, we're more like family. Some of my friends and us, we're like Sombra and Steve and Bill and Alicia and everything. It's more like family. We get together on holidays. We go out to dinner every now and then together. But we all have our own separate lives. We don't just hang out all the time like I used to when I was younger. We'd hang out with our friends almost every night. We'd go to their place. They come to ours, and especially on weekends, every Friday, Saturday, and Sunday afternoon, we'd be out at the clubs or the bars playing pool and stuff. So we'd be together all the time with my friends. And I had like probably 30 friends that I hung out with regularly. And friends of friends, with like big circles. If you went out to let's say you went out on Friday night, you might end up hanging out with like 20 people just at one time. So that was one stage of my life. Now I pretty much see friends that I consider almost family every now and then. I see family and I hang out with my dogs. That's cute. Oh, ooh. Sneezing. Oh, I get to drive my car to go see Cyndi Lauper, and it's going to sound so much better. I already started it up one cold start, and it sounds so much better. And Zyler was walking by as I cold started it, and Caden was like, "Aren't you happy now? Dad's car's loud again," because it was very quiet now. And he's just like, "I'm just glad he doesn't leave every morning." I think Trailers is asking if we could make a campaign against heated arguments to help with the gun violence problem in the U.S. Well, how are you going to keep people from arguing? I don't think you're going to be able to ever keep people from arguing, and I don't think there's a problem with people arguing. What we need to do is teach perspective to people. People need to be able to think and have their own opinions and understand what an opinion is worth. And if someone disagrees with your opinion, what does that really mean? Is it that big a deal? If you and your grandma have different opinions on immigration, is that really that big a deal? People should be able to argue and be able to have differences of opinion and be able to even scream at each other, but have the self-worth and the self-value that they don't allow themselves to be drug into this extreme. You know what I mean? It's because these people that get so, like the people that are just like, everything Donald Trump says is just awesome. Well, those people have very low self-esteem, usually not very educated, aren't very smart. Same thing for all the people that say, well, everything that, Biden does is awesome or Obama did was awesome. Those people, same thing. Well, a lot of them are smart because they're educated, but they're indoctrinated as hell. So I'm sorry. I think that truly intelligent people don't allow themselves to be indoctrinated. So you might be well educated, but are you very intelligent if you allow yourself to be completely indoctrinated into a cause to where you toe the line on every opinion in that party? How can you call yourself a Democrat, if you don't agree with half the things that they put forward on their platform? How can you call yourself a Republican if you don't agree with half the things they put forward on their program? To do so, you have to be so indoctrinated and have to be so willing to turn a blind eye to so many things that you're obviously not that smart. Because I don't think people that are that smart feel the need that I have to go along with the group to get the things I want. I just don't think that's true, most people. Richard Gerbach chimed in here and said, are BB guns ever part of Toy Guns for Tots? No. Even the groups that will distribute the toy guns say no to BB guns. No BB guns, no pellet guns, no air guns that shoot metal projectiles. They're very specific about it. So, in fact, we had to get special clarification on the new, like the little airsoft guns that shoot the little, like a little bit bigger of an airsoft pellet. It's not quite as small as an airsoft pellet, but it's more powerful than a Nerf gun. I had to get clarification on those before we bought them. And they were like, yeah, we're fine with those. They actually looked them up on websites and stuff and watched videos on them and then got back to me. Close to 600,000 U.S. troops suffered from Gulf War syndrome. Why were they positioned so close to the burning oil fields without personal protective equipment? Because that's what they do with soldiers. They don't care about soldiers. Soldiers are mostly expendable, according to the rich people, the powerful industries, and the politicians. Soldiers are expendable. They only give them lip service when it furthers their political career. And it ain't nothing new. Every single war has damaged soldiers, usually beyond repair, a large portion of them. But it's just you never really heard about it before because there was no social media. You didn't know when the VA didn't take care of the guy with PTSD and he killed himself. You didn't know about that. You didn't know what the suicide rate was in veterans because it wasn't all over the internet. They kept that stuff from you. You know how many veterans were disabled or sick because of stuff they were exposed to. I mean, look at the Agent Orange. And that's when it was the first time it ever started to get publicized and made public, like the people suffering from like the Agent Orange stuff and Vietnam and all that stuff. That's when it really became a thing. When people were paying attention. Did my donation cleared? Well, I'd have to know what your actual name is because I don't recognize the King Cobra. It doesn't show me emails over here. It just shows me names. So I'd have to know what name it's under before I could tell you that. What do you think of RFK Jr.'s plans to compel soft drink makers to switch from corn syrup to cane sugar? Well, I don't really think there's all that big a difference between corn syrup and cane sugar when it comes to health. There's a lot bigger corporate machine behind cane sugar that would love you to use more cane sugar. I mean, back when they were doing the original food pyramids, scientists were saying, hey, the worst thing for you is sugar. It is the most detrimental thing in our diet that hurts the most people and kills the most people. But the sugar industry went, yeah, here's some money. Keep that out of there. And they did. If you go back now and you have access to all the research they did, it all showed that sugar was the most dangerous thing we eat, not fat. It even showed fat wasn't that bad for you. But instead, they had to find another scapegoat, so they scapegoated fat. Because there's no fat industry to protect fat. There's a sugar industry. There's beef industry, all this other stuff to protect everything like lean meats and all this stuff. And there's grain industry, so they had to go after fat. Say fat was the bad thing for you because there's no fat industry that's lining politicians' pockets when they knew very much so that it was sugar was the worst thing for you. So to put sugar back in sodas Doesn't really make a lot of sense because sugar is one of the worst things for you. So it's just about as bad as corn syrup. It's just a different type of sugar. You'd have to use more cane sugar to make it as sweet as corn syrup does. So you probably end up about the same in the end as far as calories and sugar content. So it really doesn't make a lot of sense from everything I've read. You're not going to let a 10-round mag limit drive you out of Washington State? No. Every gun I've bought since that mag limit went in effect, I've got regular mags for, because it's not hard to break that law. I bought that FN 57 since that mag limit went into effect. It's got the full 20 rounders in it. Then I bought another one. I can't remember what it was, but I got the full size mags in that too. Let me make sure I'm all caught up over here. Oh, where are we at on time? 6:40. We still got a little bit of time. Alexa, set a 6:55 p.m. alarm.
Alarm set for 6:55 p.m.
I can't be late getting out today, so I have to. King Cobra did the $2 challenge over here in the super chat section. And Jacoby, did you get yourself did a WAP chat, his 31-month WAP chat? Did you get yourself a delectable, beautiful new gun for Black Friday? No. What would you get if you could? Semi-automatic. We know what revolver you want. If I had to buy a semi-automatic right now, what would I buy? I'd buy a Walther PP, probably. That would probably be my choice, the new Walther PPs. Just mainly because I like to say PP. Look, I'm touching my PP. I'm rubbing my PP while I think about you. Michael P. White. Oh, that looks like that was a purchase. Let me see. Did we sell something? Hold on. Yes, Michael P. White. What did he buy? He bought an ornament. He bought an ornament. Where was I at here? So that was a purchase there. That was not a donation, but Michael P. White just bought an ornament to support Toy Guns for Tots. I've been to comedy clubs where the audience cannot speak unless spoken to by the comedian on the stage. Even harmless shouting was considered heckling. Well, yeah, audience should shut their fuck up when the comedian's on stage. Because here's the thing, the show ain't about you. And you ain't going to get discovered in the crowd by trying to be clever. I guarantee you the comedian's probably funnier than you. So it ain't about you. Shut the fuck up. Especially the women. So many women think, I'm going to be clever and cute and funny and say things to them. Well, they don't need you as part of the act. So shut the fuck up, bitch. Want a Trump AK-47, but says they are bad. Well, I wouldn't actually shoot it. That would be something. You would see it like on the shelf right there behind me. That would be something. That'd be a display piece. Wouldn't shoot it. It would be for looks and for collector's item. And I'm not a big Trump fan. I think everybody knows I don't like him any more than I like every other politician. I dislike him as much as I dislike Swalwell, or I dislike him as much as I dislike Nancy Pelosi, or what's his name? Oh, the guy who was in charge of the Senate for a while here. What was his name? Senate Majority Leader. I can't remember his name right now. Jewish guy, I think, from New York. The Siri in my phone is ignoring me. I think she's banging some other guy. Well, do you blame her? I don't blame her. It's independent. What? What's independent? I don't know what that's in reference to. Oops, I just lost my place. Good evening, ye old fartette. That was awful late for him to say that. Me and brother haven't spoken in years, not because we disagree politically. We just don't talk to each other. I didn't talk to one of my brothers. Well, I don't talk to my brothers really much either. If anything we say to each other, we say through my mother pretty much. Yeah. I'm older than them and we aren't like buddies or nothing. My sister talks to him more than I do, but I mean, my younger brother doesn't talk to anybody very much. He's autistic as hell. But yeah, I don't talk to my brothers much. Now, one of my brothers I hadn't talked to in years or seen in years, and we got back to talking again. And I didn't know why. He just contacted me out of the blue. So we started having phone conversations and talking, and then it turned out he had cancer and he died. That's why he got back in touch. So that sucked, but never had anything mad at him or anything. I do not like his mother. I think she is a despicable person. And I do not like my father for allowing that despicable person to come between him and his children from his first marriage. But I never had anything against my brother and my sister from his second marriage. I always considered them family. We share blood, me and my sister. And Scotty, they adopted him when he was like, my dad adopted him when he first married my stepmother. And he was like 3-4 years old. And I was around him all the time. I considered him my brother. So I had no problem with my brother and my sister. My brother and my sister are family. It's my dad and my stepmother that I couldn't care less about. I still talk to my sister like on Facebook and stuff. I don't talk to my dad. Even if I put something on Facebook and my dad likes it, I'm like, it just makes me feel icky. Where was I at? Mr. Furley chimed in, says, shot 40 and 357 SIG today in my G35. Fun. You should have added another fun. Doesn't sound right with just 2 funs. Fun would have been better. But yes, 357 SIG is awesome. And so is 40. Oh, that told me. Make sure I'm all caught up over here. I am. Make sure I'm caught up over here. I am. I have 5 good friends. They're about as many people as I can handle. I love pool. Me and one of my friends always played. My name at the bar was Gallo, Spanish slang for lucky. My name at the bar was Marshall or David, depending on who you were. One of my favorite arguments is striker fired versus hammer fired. Well, there ain't no argument. Hammer fired is superior. Striker fired is just a way to do it cheaper. One of my is it possible to do a muffler delete on a 2022 Audi Q3? Is it just for sound, or is there some performance gains with it? Well, you might gain like 2 or 3 horsepower. You might even lose horsepower taking off your mufflers. Not enough you're going to notice either way. It's all about the sound. You can do a muffler delete on any car. Any car's got a muffler. Usually you can do an axle back swap. You just don't want to change out like if you start changing out your mid pipe and your catalytic converter, things like that, well, then you're going to get your car retuned, or you're going to start getting engine lights. But if you just take out your mufflers, you're not going to have any problems. It's just going to be louder. Make sure I'm still caught up over here. Nope. Paul Bidenbach took the $2 challenge and said, did you see my new gun? No, I did not. Did you send a picture? Veggie Tales for Kids. Eeny, Meeny, and Michael. That's not who I'm thinking of. I've never seen Veggie Tales. Did Paul Bidenbach send a oh, he did right here. He sent it this morning. Here, let's see what he get. Oh, he sent it in the wrong format. He sent it portrait mode, but he got It's a new old stock pickup. He got him an old Smith & Wesson. Hold on, I'm trying to get to where I can show it. I think that's the 9mm. So where's the fucking share button? I got used to doing the chat the other way now. There we go. Ta-da! It still counts as a new gun. It's old stock that's never been sold to anyone, so it still counts as a new gun as far as I'm concerned. Those are very cool. Boop. Oops. Yeah, no, delete. I don't need to save just because I flipped it. Pissed me off that what's his face just sent us a picture of his gun on that and didn't tell us what it was, and now he's just rubbed his gun in our face and ran. I gotta look up. Hold on, eeny and meeny. Eeny and meeny. Let's see. Where am I? Eeny and meeny. Where? Huh? What am I thinking of with eeny and meeny? Hold on. Yeah. Maybe I know I saw those eeny and meeny from somewhere. I just don't know where. Let's see. Where am I at over here? We are almost out of time. So last call for questions. We are almost out of time. I don't know if I'm going to make it to all the ones we got right now, but at some comedy clubs, there's a 2-drink medium. That's almost all of them. Some audience members are already drunk before they arrive, encouraging people to drink more is irresponsible. You don't have to, it doesn't have to be a drink. It's a 2-item minimum usually. So like I don't drink alcohol, so I don't get 2 drinks. I get usually an appetizer, a salad, stuff like that. It's just 2 menu items. Like if you get 2 desserts or a salad and usually a soda counts because they charge like $6 for a soda. So it doesn't, you don't have to buy alcohol. It can just be 2 items. It's just easier to say 2-drink minimum. Schumer, that's who it was. Yeah, Schumer. Not spelled the way you spelled it, but that's who it was. Fastback or hatchback? Oh, I prefer. Depends on what car it is, really. Like if it's a WRX, I like a hatchback. But you know, with a Mustang, I never liked the hatchback Mustang too, so I like fastback. So depends on the question. Really. It depends on the car, really. Where am I at? I think I've lost my place. I'm thinking about picking up a CZ P10FN45. What do you think about that particular gun? I think it's a fine little gun. It's just another striker fired polymer gun. I don't think it like is an amazing firearm or anything, but it's a good, decent, serviceable gun, just like a lot of other guns in that category. All right, we're all caught up on the super chats on both sides. Excuse me. Let's see here. Thought on Diddy's bond denial on a scale of 100 to 1,000. How hard do you think the diddler is going down? Life. I don't know anything about it because I haven't read anything about it. Because here's to be honest, I don't give a shit. I mean, I'm glad they caught him, and I wouldn't be like, oh, they just going after him, and he don't eat. I'm like, fuck him. I don't give 2 shits. I hope they put him in jail the rest of his life. if he did half the stuff they said he did. But I just don't care enough about it to research it, if you know what I mean. I got one more chat, looks like came in here. It was William Sharber. William Sharber. Let's see if he said anything. Drum mags for tots. Well, I don't think we get them any drum mags. Oh, no, we do actually, because some of the Nerf stuff have drum mags. Yes, okay. Thank you. Stop. Alexa, stop. So, yeah, some of the Nerf guns have drum mags. So we probably will get some drum mags Monday. All right, everybody, that's it for me tonight. Like I said, I got to take off, go see Cindy Lauper. Cindy Lauper, as some people say back where I'm from. Thanks, everybody, for showing up. Thanks, everybody, for donating to Toy Guns for Tots. Thanks, everybody, for helping support the channel and all the programs we run. I appreciate all of it. Like I said, I think we'll do good today and tomorrow, and I think we will finish over $8,000 this year. So that's a lot of toy guns. A lot of toy guns. So I think the average ends up being about $20 each, because the nice ones are like $25 to $35. Sometimes you'll see a $50 one, but then there's also the $10 ones and stuff. So it averages out, I think, about $20-something a gun. So yeah, you think that's a lot of guns? That's hundreds of guns. Thanks, everybody, for everything you do. I appreciate it. I'll see you all again tomorrow for the last day of Toy Guns for Tots. Until then, remember, always carry and stay safe until I see you again.